All right. Well, welcome everyone to class tonight. I know a couple of people reached out and let me know that they were having some sort of injury or limitation with their body this week. So just a reminder to everyone that anything I say is only a suggestion. So you're always welcome to go at your own pace, to move with your own breath, and to skip or modify anything that doesn't feel good for you. And don't hesitate to use props, especially if you're at home and you don't have blocks and straps and things like that. You might just keep a chair handy and use that for extra support, or set your mat up near a wall so you can use that as well. So tonight, our theme or our focus is going to be on transitions. Those of you who've been practicing for a while might have already figured out or might have already noticed how yoga really does have the possibility to transcend beyond just the physical practice. And we can see positive benefits in lots of areas of our lives. So, for example, if you're working on balancing of work and life and family and just everything, sometimes just working on balancing poses, doing a tree pose can help. If you're working on feeling grounded, a lot of times just standing into Tadasana for a few minutes can help a lot. And I know it sounds simple and maybe even silly, but if you think about it, we are strengthening our brain with everything we do in yoga. So if we're working on, for example, negative self-talk, then having that practice in yoga of reducing the negative self-talk will work its way into the rest of your life too. It's like getting practice for life on the mat. So, transitions. We are going to be looking at the transitions between the poses. So how can we move mindfully from one pose to the next pose? And also the transition between being really active and releasing and letting go. So at the end of class today, we'll have a nice long Yoga Nidra. And maybe you have some transition in your life. I know a couple of you have let me know that you just moved or just purchased a new home, so that's really exciting and a big transition. A couple of you have let me know that you're transitioning to new jobs this year, or new roles or relationships. And transitions could also be just the small things too, the day-to-day transitions that are challenging. For a lot of us working from home, it can be difficult transitioning in and out of work mode. For me, a transition that I've had trouble with ever since I was young is the transition from asleep to awake. So even though I have lots of energy throughout my day, when I first wake up, those moments after my alarm rings and when I know I need to get up, well, let's just say those moments can turn into more moments than they should sometimes. So that's a transition I'm working on as well. So for now, let's just begin in a seated position. If you're having back pain today or want to start lying down, that's fine too. Wherever you are, just adjust so you can get a nice, strong, solid base. You can close your eyes, maybe let out a big sigh. Allow yourself to ground down into the here and now, coming fully rooted in the present. As you ground down, also allow your spine to grow long, the crown of your head reach high to the sky. You might imagine your head moving back in space just a little bit, and maybe you tuck your chin just a millimeter to lengthen through the back of your neck. Notice anywhere you're gripping or holding tight. See if you can release using just the muscles necessary for posture here. On your next few inhales, welcoming a sense of peacefulness. maybe even a sense of joyfulness. You have this next hour just to enjoy and explore and feel good. And on your exhales, maybe there's something you're ready to let go of in this moment. No need to overthink it, no need to even name it. Just on your exhales, letting go. You have arrived here in the present moment. You have arrived here for your yoga practice. As we begin to incorporate some movement, keep this same sense of grounding and of presence and mindfulness in every movement. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open, begin to take some cat-cow breaths. So rounding back, relax your head and neck, and then come forward to lengthen through your spine, maybe shining your chest, your heart space forward, and keep moving just like that. One breath to one movement. Maybe trying inhale as you round and exhale as you come forward to lengthen. And please let us know if you hear the music okay and my voice and everything's balanced, or if you don't hear everything. So now you might want to switch it, exhaling as you round back and inhaling to come forward. The depth of the movement is up to you. Maybe it's just a small, subtle movement, or maybe you make some big motions back and forth. And next time you come to center, grow long through your spine, and we'll just walk forward. So you can come any amount forward that you'd like. Maybe bringing your hands, your palms together into prayer. Just lengthen through your spine, and you can round over once your spine is nice and long. So someone mentioned having some sciatica. So sorry about that. This exercise might be helpful in giving some relief in the long run, but it might be a little uncomfortable in the short run. So just go as far as you like and be gentle with yourself, breathing into the place that feels the most uncomfortable. And slowly walk your way back up. We'll switch which leg is in front if you're cross-legged here. Left hand comes beside you, right arm reaches up and over. Nice and gentle, just going as far as feels good. Really breathing down your side body here. You can rotate a little open and closed, or maybe reach your arm back behind in a big circle. And on your next exhale, come back to center and over to the other side. Opening through your chest, maybe taking a big circle, the arm. And we'll just go back and forth a couple more times, moving smoothly here. There's a couple exercises we'll do tonight that might be fun for those of you who have enjoyed dancing. And maybe this is one you can kind of move your hands and your fingers along. Come back to center. And now with our legs switched, we'll do that forward fold once more. You might feel it a little bit differently now. And maybe you can come down a little bit further if you'd like. Just breathe. And slowly walk your way back up. One last exercise while we're here in seated, just a hand stretch. So you can bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing away, and just gently peel the hands towards the mat. You don't have to get your wrists, or rather the palms of your hand all the way down, but just headed in that direction. So getting a stretch through the forearms, stretch through the wrists. Might feel good if you've been at a desk today or doing a lot of work with your hands. It's nice if you play an instrument. And then you can peel your hands back slowly, stretching through your fingers. And we'll switch it, so now backs of the hands come down. And not pushing here, not going any further than feels natural. Just going for a gentle stretch. Come back to center, hands by your sides, fingertips reaching out as far as they'll go, and drop your chin to your chest. Breathe into the back of your neck. Slowly roll right ear to right shoulder. Okay, I guess we had two things before we move from seated. Slowly roll left ear to left shoulder. Back to center and lift the chin to neutral. All right, great job everyone. We'll come forward for all fours or tabletop position. We'll take some cat-cow breaths. Rounding and then arching. So if you are feeling that low back pain, practice lengthening the spine more than rounding on the cat. Probably will feel good to go a little deeper on the cat. But on the cow, you just want to make sure you're not compressing the spine more than is comfortable. Come back to center and sit your hips back on your heels. You can spread your knees wide, slide your hands forward, and drop your forehead to the mat. Breathe here and just let go. Release. Before we move back into action, thinking ahead about your movements, you can move mindfully back to all fours. And when you're ready, you can slide yourself up. And we're going to drop the hips down for upward facing dog. If you have that low back pain today, you might just come to cat pose again. But otherwise, we're going to do a little flow here. So upward facing dog, practicing once again the lengthening of your neck, maybe tucking your chin and pulling it back. And then sliding back child's pose. Once your hips land, allow your hands to keep sliding back towards you. Let them slide beside you until they reach behind you. Stay here for a breath or lift your hips any amount that feels good. And lower. We'll keep going just like that. Slide the hands forward for child's pose. Take a breath. And shifting to all fours and upward facing dog. Tuck your pelvis here to keep your spine long. And shifting now, sliding through your child's pose. The hands reach behind. Stay here or lift the hips any amount. Keep going at your own pace. If some part of this doesn't feel right or something else calls to you, you can go for it. Being mindful about these transitions. What's the most supported way you can move from pose to pose? If you're ready to move on, next time you come through all fours, you can stay. We'll do the same little transition with plank and downward dog. So you can tuck your toes and lift your hips high to the sky. Press your upper body back towards your lower body. Lifting your hips, relax your head. On your inhale, shift forward for plank pose. Nice and strong through your core. And as you're ready, back to downward dog. We're just going to go back and forth, move at your own pace here. And if this is more than you're looking for, I'll demonstrate an alternate version here. So in plank pose, drop your knees and just sit back where you land in some version of puppy dog. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Next time you're in downward dog, you can stay, or if you're doing this modified version, next time you're in plank, you can tuck the toes and lift the hips. From here, walk your feet forward, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And slowly roll to stand. Arms reach at the top. And palms meet at heart center. Close your eyes. Just observe where your weight is. Are you leaning a little bit more back in the heels? Maybe signifying that your mind is a little bit in the past. Are you a little bit more in the toes? Maybe a sign that your mind is more in the future. And can you come right into that middle place, bringing your awareness right here, right now. you're ready, we'll move into some half sun salutes here, adding a cross ankle on round 2 and round 3. And that'll be good for, someone mentioned, like I said, sciatica. That will probably be a deep stretch, maybe more than you're looking for, or maybe it'll be just right. You can decide. So first, coming to feet at hips width, inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Slowly, gently roll to stand. Arms reach. When your arms get to the top, we'll cross right foot in front of left, or just to the side of it here, and forward fold. Don't worry about going as far, it's going to feel different. Inhale, lift halfway. And fold. Slowly roll to stand. As your arms reach overhead, uncross. And as you exhale, left foot over right now, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And fold. Inhale. Feel your strength and energy rise as you reach to the sky and cross. Okay, one right here in the center. We'll do one more of each. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. All right, I think you get the pattern. So go at your own pace, seeing how much you can slow down the breath and slow down the movement. And if you'd like, this next round, right over left. For the last round, left over right. When you're complete, you can pause with your hands at heart center. Just breathe. And when you're ready, you can shake it out, let that go. All right, so another little fun exercise to play with transitions here. We're going to transition from 2 feet to 1 feet, 1 foot, 2, 1, 2, 1. So first, come to the front of your mat. Spread the toes nice and wide and place them back down. Bring the weight to your left foot. We're going to step the right foot back for a really small warrior one. So you'll see why in a minute. We're going to start really small here. Maybe even yours is just a foot, but if you can, maybe about 2 feet. And first, you can bring your hands to your hips and imagine you're pressing your lower body down, grounding yourself into the earth and giving your upper body space to grow long. See if you can allow the weight to be even between the 2 feet, so the front and the back both have an even amount of weight. And in the center, you have your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. Nice straight line. Of course, your spine is going to have a natural curve, and that's okay. And then as you're ready, begin to shift the weight forward, and we're going to transition to just the left foot. Right knee comes to 90. Grow nice and tall here. No worries if you wobble or you fall. It's all part of the practice. And then moving as mindfully and as gracefully as you can, step back once more to Warrior One. See if you can allow that weight once again to be even between the front and the back foot. Now from here, we're just gonna keep going forward and back. Maybe you move nice and slow, maybe you move with your breath. And if you'd like, you can allow this stance to get wider and wider, challenging the exercise each time. And also, if you prefer, you can come to lunge if that Warrior One back foot is tripping you up at all. So as you're ready, coming forward, knee to 90. Keep moving at your own pace, and if you want a little extra support, you can do like I just did and make it more of a knee slide. Don't worry so much what the shape looks like, but go for where you feel the most stable. How can you transition in a way that you feel strong and like you're going to land where you want to land, how you want to land? Let's just do one or two more. Maybe on this last one, if you'd like, you can reach your arms to the sky. And as you step back into Warrior One, big step, goddess arms. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arms reach. Exhale, Warrior One, goddess arms. Big exhale. Keep going just like that. Inhale to reach. And exhale. Couple more rounds. Last one, reach. And as you exhale, sweep the arms all the way down. Bend the back knee, come to low lunge. So another little challenging transition here. We're going to put the weight, press down into the front foot, especially the heel, walk up to the fingertips, and grounding down as you reach to the sky. As you're ready, you can lower the hands with the back foot tucked, lift the back knee, straighten the front leg, coming to pyramid. So we're going to try that moving in one motion here, moving back and forth. So as you're ready, lunge forward, drop the knee, and slowly arms reach to the sky. Hands sweep down, and as your palms touch the floor, straightening both legs for pyramid. Keep going just like that, and I'll also demonstrate a modification here, which is just simply coming to the fingertips and rocking back any amount. Great place to use blocks as well if you have them, or even just a couple of stacked books. We'll do about 3 more rounds, seeing if you can get a little smoother each time. Last round. And this time in pyramid, you can hop, hop, hop your back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And slowly roll to stand. Arms reach. And palms meet at heart center. Take a moment here to just notice how you feel. And as you're ready, we'll try the other side. Weight comes to the right foot. Step your left foot back just a little bit here for a shallow warrior one. Allow that weight to be even with the front and back foot. And as you're ready, shifting forward, knee to 90. Grow tall, feel yourself grounding down into the standing foot. And moving mindfully, step back. Weight is even. Move at your own pace here. Which muscles can you engage to support you here in this transition? Maybe a little bit the front glute, the core, the abdominal muscles, the thigh as you lift the leg. Maybe even the muscles of the back foot to propel you forward. Okay, and on this last round, maybe you want to try lifting your arms and stepping back for goddess warrior one. Inhale, straighten the front leg as you reach. Exhale, goddess. Reach once more. Big sigh. Pressing the air out every last bit of it. Couple more rounds. Last one, really reach, reach, reach. And let it go. Sweep the hands down. Pivot the back foot, drop the knee for low lunge. Take your time squaring the hips, rounding down through the front heel. Walk your way up to your fingertips. And arms reach to the sky. Remember, you have that modified version here if you prefer. Hands come down and straighten through the front leg for pyramid. Moving at your own pace. Now that you know where we're going, I see we have a new chat. I'll just check it in case there's a question. Thank you so much. All right. Let's make this the last round. And when you're done, you can tuck the back foot, your front foot to meet the back, and just sit back for child's pose, any version you like. Just a couple more breaths here. Completely let go, relax. When you're ready, slowly walk your way up, keeping that sense of peacefulness, of the relaxed energy. Come all the way over here to seated. How are we doing on time? All right. One last strength-based pose here so we can fully practice that transition from strength, movement, activity to relaxation. So we're going to do a version of boat here, but instead of lifting the legs, we're going to keep them down. Try something that's sometimes called the earthquaker. So reach the arms forward, relax the shoulders or pull them back a little bit. And we're just going to slowly begin to lean back, keeping long through the spine, so not arching here. Long neck. And moving back another inch or two. If you get to a place where you're really, really shaking, you can stay, but otherwise you can keep going. Okay, now I'm starting to shake a little bit. And we'll hold here for 5, 3, a little bit lower, and release. Let your entire body just relax. You can bend your knees and hug your legs in. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side, giving your back a bit of a massage. Coming to center, hug just your right leg in. Extend your left leg long, using the strength of your biceps here to pull the leg in close. And when you're ready, you can switch. Hug both knees in once more. And then drop the feet wide on the mat, or even wider than the mat. And we'll just take some windshield wiper legs, knees to one side, press the hips forward. And over to the other side. You can move back and forth, staying for a breath or two wherever feels best. Come to center once more. Cross right ankle over left thigh and hug it in. Figure 4. Notice where your mind goes, and if it goes away from what's here, what's now, just gently, kindly bring it back. When you're ready, you can switch sides, maybe stretching out long in between. And left ankle over right thigh. Thank you so much to student Karina for this awesome new shirt. I don't have a lot of official yoga gear, but I do try to change my shirt each time I do a class so that it's easier for people if they want to remember, if they want to come back and take a class. Maybe it's easier to remember, oh, that's the one, I remember that shirt. When you're ready, unwind. Keep your knees bent and your legs up here. Bring your arms out like a cactus or like a T. And we're just going to slowly drop the knees over to the left. Couple nice breaths here. And moving mindfully, come back to center, maybe leading with the right leg and over to the right. Come back to center. Stretch your whole body out nice and long. Take any final movements that feel good. And then you can come to your final resting pose, Savasana. I will sit up so you can hear me, but you just relax. You might want to grab a pair of socks or a blanket or whatever you need to be comfortable. So I always say, oh, we're gonna do a nice long wind down at the end, and then time just goes somewhere. But tonight we've actually got a full 13 minutes here for this Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra is an opportunity to fully relax without falling asleep. So it's like Savasana, but we'll go through systematically and bring awareness to different parts of the body. So each time you hear me mention a part of your body, there's nothing you need to do, but just by bringing your awareness, trust that it will relax, release, and soften. So wherever you are, you can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax your entire body. Before we begin, you might just take a moment to think of an intention that you'd like to bring into your practice. Yoga Nidra is a great way to set an intention because your body is not only relaxed, but also very aware, very focused. So it gives us a chance to almost kind of inscribe into our body this intention. My intention this week is I am lighthearted. The dark and the rain and the busyness of winter and transitions in my life can lead to a little bit of a heavy or more serious disposition. And And I know that it's easier to transition, easier to find that place of joy when I am more lighthearted. So maybe you have an intention, in which case, wonderful. Maybe try phrasing it as I am, as if your intention already is so. And if you don't have an intention in mind, you can join me in my intention. I am lighthearted. All right, let's begin. As you bring your awareness to each part or area of your body, allow that part to relax. Beginning now with the right thumb, right pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, rib cage on the right side, waist, right hip, right upper leg, thigh and hamstring, right knee, lower leg, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Your whole right side. Now moving to the left side, bring your awareness and relax. The left thumb, second finger, middle, fourth, pinky, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper left arm, shoulder, armpit, side of the rib cage, waist, hip, left upper leg, thigh and hamstring, left knee, calf, lower leg, ankle, the sole of the left foot, and the top of the foot. Big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. The whole left side relaxing. Bring your awareness now to the top of the head, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, bridge of the nose, right cheek, left cheek, right eyeball, left eyeball, the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the mouth, the tongue, chin, and jaw. Relaxing the neck and throat. Right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, right shoulder and shoulder blade, left shoulder and shoulder blade, center of the chest, the navel, right hip, left hip, right buttock and left, whole right leg and whole left leg, whole right side, whole left side, front of the body, back of the body, the whole body. Take a moment to come back to your intention, repeating it silently to yourself 3 times. Moving through once more, a little bit faster. Relax. Right thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, right rib, waist, hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth, the whole right side of the body. Left side thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, left ribs, waist, hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. The whole left side of the body relaxing. Top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, bridge of the nose, right eyeball, left eyeball, the nose, right cheek, left cheek, the upper lip and lower lip, the whole mouth, all of the muscles, the tongue and gums, the chin, the jaw, right ear, left ear, neck and throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, right shoulder and shoulder blade, left shoulder and shoulder blade, the whole spine and back, the belly button, abdomen, whole right leg and whole left leg, the whole body relaxing. Once again, you may repeat your intention 3 times. If you want to stay and relax further, you are very welcome to just enjoy this relaxation for as long as you'd like. If you feel ready, you can begin to wake up by wiggling your fingers and your toes, turning your head left and right, and slowly rolling over to one side and all the way up to seated, maybe taking a full minute to transition from the floor to a seat. Whenever you get there, bring your hands to heart center. Notice the feeling of your palms and your fingers gently pressing. Allow your chest to be tall and proud, your shoulders relaxed, your neck long, your spine long. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Whatever your intention, trust that it already is so. And may you enter the rest of your night with a peaceful, calm attitude. And may your week bring joy and fulfillment. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight, and to Matt for playing music. And Matt, thanks you too for being here. We really appreciate you all and look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste. And as always, let me know if you have any questions or have any requests for next week or any other classes or anything at all.